how to analyze a rental property in 4 quick and dirty steps. Hey, Mike Delpre here, Executive Director of the Arizona Real Estate Investors Association and also co-host of the Azreia show. Today, we're going to talk about 4 quick and easy ways you can evaluate a rental property. If you like what you see today, definitely leave your comments below, like the video, and subscribe on our channel. So what we're going to do is go over a scenario to help you out and figure out, like I said, if this is going to be a deal. I like to say go or no go. So here's the scenario. Duplex, $200,000 purchase price, 20% down payment, $40K, $160,000 note at 6%. Now, this is a general situation. Depending on the market you're in, it's going to change. Okay, so I'm not here to break down the numbers and be super specific. I just want to give you an overall quick no or go type situation so you can evaluate as many rental properties as you can. So the first topic of rental properties is what? Income, right? So in this scenario, for this property, this duplex at $200,000 purchase price, we're going to say each door is $1,000 gross rents per unit. Okay, so that means in the beginning of the month, each tenant will pay you $1,000 each. So we'll throw that up here, times 2, $2,000 a month. Now, miscellaneous. So usually on these smaller single-family, small multifamily properties, there's not usually any other ways to create income. Not saying there's not, but you might have like laundry, probably not a vending machine, so there might be storage. There's other things that you could add. So everything gross income coming into the business goes here. So for this scenario, $2,000 gross income per month. So now we got to figure out our expenses. And like I said, this is just a general idea of expenses that you would come across. I know there's calculators that are more detailed, but just take it for what it is. So one, we have taxes, right? We all got to pay property taxes no matter what. So on here, I'm saying roughly, like I said, every city, every state is different. So we're going to go with an estimate of $150. Insurance, you want to have property insurance. That's very important. So for this scenario, we're going to roll with $125. Utilities, right? Lights, gas, all that stuff. And the smaller properties, we pass that on to the tenant. This will be nothing. HOA, obviously for this scenario, we're going to keep it simple. Like I said, we're going to keep it zero. Homeowners Association, when you're evaluating properties and you're in these gated communities or wherever it is, always make sure you understand how much the HOA is and how often they charge you, whether it's quarterly, monthly, and understand the CCNRs. Vacancy, depending on the market you're in, it can go from 3 to 5%, right? Because there's always going to be a tenant that leaves. There's going to be a time to clean up the place and get it back and get it rented out again. So 3 to 5% is rule of thumb. Here, I'm specifically in Phoenix. It's a really hot market. This thing will rent out before we even do anything to it. So I'm just going to keep this at 3%. $60 is my scenario. So repairs on a monthly basis, we're going to throw $100 on repairs. Maybe there's some, the steps, some paint. Who knows? Something might be broken throughout the month that you got to repair for the tenant. So we're going to throw $100 there. CapEx. So this is money, capital expenditure. So you're going to want to put money into reserves every month for future issues such as air conditioner, water heaters, furnace, whatever it may be. You want to start saving for that every month. So I'm going to throw $100 a month in CapEx. And then property management, right? So we are investors. We're not here to become property managers, although it's worth giving it a shot when you first start and learning through getting that experience, but we're investors. We're not property managers. So you want to pay on average just about 10% a month, at least where I am at and in the other markets I'm at. So that's about $200 a month. So 10% of your gross rents equals what you pay your property manager, $200. So in short, these are rough expenses that you're going to need to calculate for the property that you're getting involved in. So you want to add all that up. Forgot this. We got to put the mortgage. So the mortgage, like I said here, is going to be $160,000. That's your note, 6%. So that mortgage is going to be $959. So what's the total? $1,694. Your expenses and your mortgage come out to $1,694. So you're getting $2,000 a month gross income minus expenses of $1,694. So we're going to come over here, so we can calculate our cash flow. So gross minus $1,694 equals $306 net monthly profit. So that's your true cash flow at the end of the month, $306 a month. A lot of us like to put a gauge, like a formula or a gauge, like is this a good deal, right? So we'll talk a little bit more about that towards the end. So is that good for you? Every investor is different. You should have your own criteria and your own investor identity. But what we're going to do is talk about a cash on cash return. So a cash on cash return is the money out of your pocket today to close on this deal, right? And that covers your down payment, right? We put $40 $40,000 down, because you're in this scenario, we're going to the bank and we're putting 20% down. You're gonna have closing costs. So 20% is 40K. Closing cost for this scenario, I was gonna use $3,000, and then renovation. You know, you gotta come in, obviously if you're getting a bank loan, it's not gonna be a disaster in there. So you're gonna probably maybe do some paint, some carpet, some basic stuff to get it ready for the next tenant. And I said, let's just throw 10,000 on it. So that equals 53K out of your pocket up front to get the deal done. So how do you calculate your cash on cash return? So basically, you gotta get your $306 times 12 on an annual basis. So that comes out to 3,672. So annually, this property here, this duplex, is gonna bring us in $3,672 a year. So that 3,000, you gotta divide that 3,000 into the 53,000 out of your pocket. Annual basis, annual profit into the money upfront out-of-pocket cost gives you a 7% cash on cash return. Is that a good deal? It's up to you. Like I said, what is a deal for you? Can you earn more somewhere else? Then this might not be good for you. What is your market? What does your market bring? What's the average cash on cash return in your market? I don't know. Every market's different. Every investor is different. So you need to determine if 7% is good for you. Like I said, income, gross income minus expenses equals your net cash flow. Divide your net cash flow times 12 annual basis. Divide that into the money out of your pocket up front to get the deal done, which gives you your cash on cash return. So that's a simple 4 ways that you can analyze a rental property quickly, determine if it's good for you or not to move forward. My name is Mike Delpre, Executive Director of the Arizona Real Estate Investors Association. Head over to Azreia.org if you want more information or you'd like to join our community. We'd love to have you.